Hello world, welcome back to Razor RC. I want to shoot a video today talking about 5 upgrades for my ECX Amp here. I've got the MT version, but this will apply to all of the Amp RC cars by ECX. And I just want to talk about the 5 upgrades I made that made a big improvement in the performance of this truck. So first off, we're going to take off the body here. I picked up this truck for about $95 on eBay. And it's pretty good out of the box, but could definitely use some improvement. So first off, I think that is helpful is to basically change out all the screws for hex head screws. So it comes with like these Phillips head screws. Not really the easiest thing to work on. I just went to McMaster Car and picked up a bunch of hex head screws and replaced them all over the entire vehicle. You can pretty much just grab the manual off the Horizon Hobby website online, and then it shows you all the screws on all the different places, and then the actual dimensions you need to get to replace them. So really simple upgrade, just makes it a lot easier to work on. Also kind of keeps the truck together a little bit better because the self-tapping screws just don't work all that well. The hex head screws are quite a bit better. Second up is to basically upgrade the steering rack. So I picked up the RPM steering rack. That basically eliminates the servo saver and just gives it a lot more direct connection between the servo and the tires. There's already a lot of flex in the suspension, in the steering system itself, so you don't really need more. As long as you get a good Metal Gear servo, you can run the RPM servo saverless steering rack, and I highly recommend that part. If you find your truck a little bit hard to control or doesn't really go the direction you want it to, that will make a big improvement in the steering. Number 3 on the list is to swap out the wheel hexes. So it comes with these plastic wheel hexes. They just tend to fall off every time you pull off the wheel. So what you can do is actually pick up a Traxxas part for the Wrestler, and it fits right on. It's the exact same dimensions. And the nice thing about these are that they are captured. They just snap right onto the hex. I do recommend getting the little Teflon washers to put in between the hex and the bearing. Just takes out some of that slop, give you a little bit better feel, and eliminate some of that extra wiggle. So these are really cheap. They're like $2 a pair. You'll need 2 sets to do all 4 corners, but that'll just make your life a lot easier when you're working on this vehicle. Number 4 on the list is to get some Bad Horsey diff locking grease. So the stock differential is a gear differential, is unsealed, just has a little bit of grease in there, and pretty much is an open differential. If you put a little bit of that diff locking grease in there, it basically helps give a little bit more of a limited slip action, give you a little more forward travel, a little more forward bite, a little more forward traction, and basically help a lot better since you don't have a sealed differential. And the 5th upgrade I did, I kind of alluded to earlier, is to upgrade the electronics. I went with pretty much a budget electronics build. I grabbed a 20 kilogram servo off of Amazon. It's made by a few different companies, Animus, Zosuke, like Mitsui I think is another company. They're all the same servo. It's like $16 to $18, really cheap. Comes with a servo horn that will fit right on, so that's pretty nice. Also went with a Hobby Wing, I think a 60 amp brushed ESC. Again, very inexpensive, 20 bucks, gets you quite a bit of ESC for very little money. I picked up a Spectrum compatible receiver on eBay. That was like $8, and then I picked up like a $12 12-turn brushed motor to throw in the back there, just to get a lot more speed. The stock motor is quite slow and definitely could use an upgrade. Now number 6 on the list of 5, as you can pick up metal geared internals for the transmission. If you want to run more power, maybe like a brushless system, you definitely should get that. I decided to keep everything sort of sane and just running a 12-turn brushed motor, which is plenty fast for just kind of this entry-level vehicle. But if you want to go brushless, that would be definitely something you want to pick up. A little bit expensive, I think it's somewhere around $40. But if you want power, that's the way to go. So anyways, that's it. 5 upgrades for your ECX Amp, in my case the MT. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the add notifications button, and look for more videos soon.